Now, when it comes to protein, I think most people, who are very into weight training or training in general, know the benefits that consuming protein has from more of, an anabolic hormonal perspective as far as, increasing muscle mass, gaining weight, improving recovery between training sessions. But what I think a lot of people do not realize is the necessity or the benefit to consuming an adequate amount of protein when it comes to trying to lose weight and ultimately drop body fat. Okay, so I'm going to go over a few things. Now, obviously when you consume protein, okay, in a caloric surplus, okay, surplus meaning we are consuming more calories than we are expending, we are going to ultimately gain some weight, put on some lean muscle mass. Now, this is where it's really important. When we are in a caloric deficit meaning we are trying to burn more calories than we consume. That is ultimately the goal. That's what we need to do when we're trying to lose weight. When we consume enough protein, okay, one, it's going to help improve satiety, okay? By that means, basically when we consume more protein, we feel fuller, which is what we want. When we're fuller, we are less likely to consume some of those, snacks, those bad, junky snacks that ultimately do not help us achieve our goal of reducing body fat. Secondly, okay, and I think this is huge, when we consume enough protein, I like to say it really helps maintain a healthy metabolism, okay, because our body, we, expend the most amount of energy when we're trying to digest protein, okay? So basically, that's why if you ever go to like a Brazilian steakhouse, you get the meat sweats. That's what happens when you eat a lot of protein, okay? Also, I like to use the analogy when you consume enough protein, it's almost like we're constantly adding fuel to that fire. And if we're not consuming enough protein, it's almost like you can slowly see that fire start to dwindle. We do not want that, okay? So, obviously helps from a metabolic standpoint. Third, and this is huge, when we consume enough protein when dieting, when we are in a caloric deficit, it will help reduce net protein degradation, okay? So basically what it's going to help do, it's going to help us preserve muscle when dieting, okay? Because there's no point in, especially too, if you are an athlete or someone who is looking to achieve that more athletic, lean physique, when we're trying to lose weight, we don't want to lose muscle mass. The goal should be to try and drop body fat while preserving and maintaining muscle so we achieve that athletic physique that we want, all right? So that's a huge one right there, okay? Reducing net protein degradation, help preserve that muscle mass. Now, here's the big thing, okay? Here's actually some, recommendations from a total, protein intake perspective. For those looking to either gain or lose weight, so it's regardless, across the board, for anyone who is embarking on, resistance training regimen, this is going to apply for both of you. 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, and it can even go, especially too, if you're really training hard, maybe multiple workouts a day, you're an athlete, it's practice and you're training the same day, you can maybe even go like 1.1, 1.2 grams of protein per pound of body weight. Obviously, you don't want to go overboard, but this is a good starting point. So that would be like 170 pound male. Let's take that. 136 to 170 grams of protein per day. Let's take a 120 pound female. That would be 96 to 120 grams of protein per day. It might sound like a lot, but guys, it really is not that much. Let's just take 4 ounces of chicken. 4 ounces of like grilled chicken breast, you're looking at 20 to 25 grams of protein right there. That's like nothing. So say we eat, let's just take, say you are a 170 pound male. So you're trying to get the 170 grams of protein, let's just round that up to 180. 180, you eat 6 times, it's 30 grams of protein per meal. Or you can go like your big meals, say you have 3 main meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner, maybe you have 40 to 50 grams of protein at those meals, so you're already at whatever, let's say 40, 120, 150 grams of protein. That's just like, have 1 or 2 more snacks and you're there. It's very doable. And from the female perspective, 96, it's very doable. I'm telling you guys, this will make a huge difference. And if you're training really hard, if you are training consistently hard, with weights, with running, with cardio, all that good stuff, and you're being diligent, and you are consuming adequate amounts of protein, and you're trying to lose weight, you're in that caloric deficit, meaning that we are expending more than we are consuming, you will drop body fat. You will achieve the physique you're trying to ultimately get to, okay? It's all about being consistent. It's all about being diligent. It's all about kind of making necessary adjustments when we have to.